No matter what we do and no matter how our life is going, every day is full of wins and losses. Now, some days are heavier on the win side, some days are heavier on the losses. Hey everybody, Adam Dorfman here. Today we are talking about how to set yourself up for success on a daily basis by beginning your day with small victories and small wins. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to make sure that before you leave your house in the morning, you set yourself up for 100% success and 100% positive mindset as you enter your day. No matter what we do and no matter how our life is going, every day is full of wins and losses. Now, some days are heavier on the win side, some days are heavier on the losses side. And anything that we can do to offset small losses that happen through the day with victories early in the day, it's going to set us up to end the day on the positive, and more importantly, to start the day with victories under our belt so that no matter what's going on, we're still moving in the right direction. Small victories and small wins build our confidence. And if we leave our house in the morning having already accomplished things, having already honored commitments, having already come through for other people, it puts a positive mindset in us that nothing else could replace that easily or that quickly. And I think anytime we have an opportunity to take a few minutes and do simple things that will improve our mindset as we enter the day, it's like gearing up and putting on a suit of armor to get ready to go to battle. And I think if you enter the day completely suited up, you're going to be more prepared for anything that the world throws at you. For many, many years, I was the kind of person where one little thing would throw me off the rails. Somebody described my personality one time as very rail to rail. Either things were really good or things were really bad, and it was very reactive. And my key to overcoming reactivity and to becoming more responsive, more proactive, and more thoughtful is beginning every single day with a mindset routine and with a set of rules that I have for myself that are non-negotiable. So I'm going to go through a couple of things that you can do on a daily basis to set yourself up for wins. First thing you can do is prepare the night before. Right now, I'm telling you, the suit I have on, the tie I have on, the shirt I have on, everything was laid out in my closet ready to go before I went to bed last night. So my getting ready for the next day routine is very simple. 32-ounce glass of water, big glass of water by the bed, full, right next to my alarm clock. Alarm is set for whatever time it needs to be set for. Phone is off, no phone in bed. Unplugged, turned on to do not disturb and plugged in, and I actually throw it underneath my nightstand so that it's not near me, it's not near my head, it doesn't enter my mind. And under no circumstances do I ever check my phone in the middle of the night. I know so many people that if they wake up in the middle of the night, even just to go to the bathroom or they're thinking about something, they'll immediately go and they'll grab their phone and they'll start looking at it. Nothing good can come from that. So I want to make sure that before my day's ending, I get that turned off and I get that out of my brain. So I get my water by my bed, I get my clothes ready for the next day. If it's a day where I'm going to the gym in the morning, I make sure my gym clothes are right there by my bed. I also make sure that anything I need for the next day is downstairs on my kitchen counter, right? So this morning I was going to an early yoga class. So what did I make sure to do? My protein bar, my electrolyte powder is in the cup ready to go. All I got to do is add the water to it. My glass of water is by my bed, my workout clothes, my mat, everything's there. So this morning when I got up, all I had to do was go through my routine, right? And so rule number one, get everything ready for the next day, the night before. Rule number two is begin your day by keeping a commitment, not by breaking a commitment. For anybody who knows me well, you know my theory on the alarm clock. Anybody who doesn't know, here we go. I'm going to talk about it, okay? Your alarm clock is your commitment of how you're going to begin your day. In my mind, philosophically, hitting the snooze button, keep in mind, I'm not talking about ethically, I'm not talking about morally, obviously, it's a bit on a different level, right? But philosophically, hitting the snooze button is like beginning your day by breaking a commitment. It's the philosophical equivalent of cheating on your spouse the night you get married. Now, obviously, like I said, this is not an ethical or moral equivalent, but philosophically, hear me out. If you begin your relationship by breaking commitment, you've already lost. So you've got to begin your relationship with the day by keeping a commitment. So the rule is this: alarm goes off, turn it off, feet hit the floor, stand up, chug the water, get fully dressed. That's where the rules are done. Because if you can do that, you've already kept a couple of commitments. Number one is you began your day doing what you said you're going to do. Just doing something because you said you would do it enters confidence and ethics and intensity into your day that can't be replaced. Additionally, if you put something on there along the lines of drink the water, you drink the water. I don't know almost anybody that if you get fully dressed, you're going to take those clothes off and go back to bed. That would have had to be a pretty bad night. And my rule applies. If the alarm gets set, I don't care how late I stayed up, don't care if I had a couple too many whiskeys, no matter what's going on, if I said I was going to do it, I do it. Now that doesn't mean I always wake up early. If I'm on vacation, the alarm's not set. And I don't have a commitment I have to keep. My commitment I'm keeping is staying in bed for as long as I want to stay in bed. But the alarm clock goes off, feet hit the floor, and you're up. That's number 1 in the morning. So first things first, prepare the night before. Number 2, the alarm is the alarm. Number 3, have a mindset routine for yourself that is designed to show you and remind you who you are, who you want to be, and what you stand for. In Dave Anderson's book, Unstoppable, huge recommendation to read this book. Dave's a personal hero of mine in terms of his leadership mindset routine. He's also somebody I'm fortunate enough to consider a friend, and I've gotten to spend some time with him. This is a guy who lives his word, he walks his talk. He has his mindset routine written out. So for me, what I did after I read his book, Unstoppable, I was trying to figure out, all right, how do I set one up for myself? So I actually asked, how do you set a mindset routine? So what he said was, okay, well, tomorrow my recommendation is, you go downstairs, you sit downstairs with your coffee, and you write down one thing you believe in. And then the next day you do that again and you reread the one from the day before. And after a month you should have about 30. And sure enough, that's how it worked. So my mindset routine is readily available, and I'll show you where it is. So this is my home screen on my phone. And the Adams philosophy is right there. And we'll go over in a separate video exactly what it is, but I have all of the points written right here so I can scroll through them. There's 36 different things. I read them to myself every day. I'll even read them to myself multiple times throughout the day, but it's not just about going through the motions. I evaluate myself on, all right, how did I do on that the day before? I want to respond instead of reacting. Well, I think I kind of got a little frustrated with so-and-so yesterday, so I need to make sure I really work on that today and make sure I make it right if I made a mistake. And it holds me accountable to the person I want to be, to the things I believe in, and to making sure I honor my commitments. So the mindset routine is key. Next thing is, I've got a book that I'm reading. My dad actually sent to me. It's by a guy named Mark Nepo. It's called The Book of Awakening. It's actually got daily passages in there that are great. It's dated for every day. This is not a religious thing, so it doesn't matter if you're one religion or another, one belief system or another. It's just thoughtful readings to get your brain moving early in the day and to enter the day in a positive light. So what we put together for myself, my routine is you prepare the night before. So if you've done that, you wake up and you know you've done it, that's a win. You immediately feet hit the floor, stand up, no snooze button, that's a win. Drink my water, that's a win. Another big thing for me is performing an act of service for another living creature. I feed my dogs, I make coffee for myself and my wife. 2 more wins. I'm up to 5 victories before I've even interacted with another human being. I read my daily mindset routine, 6 victories. I read Book of Awakening, 7 victories. I do all these things so I'm completely mentally clear before I see my wife or before I see my kids, so they can get my attention in the morning and I can just love on them before I go to work. That's another victory. So before I even walk out the door, I'm prepared, I'm early, everything's ready to go. I've put on my mental and emotional suit of armor, and I'm ready to go face the day with a killer attitude, a prepared mindset, and 9 or 10 victories under my belt. So even if things come at me one after another, I'm still ahead for the day, and I'm still winning the day. So those are my quick points of advice on how to begin your day with victories, so that no matter what happens, you keep your cool, you maintain your composure, and you enjoy the days more fully. Thanks for listening.